Welcome to another episode of the Shop Walk here at Iconic Motorbikes. Hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you're having a good day.
Always. As long as we're at Iconic, we're always having a good day.
There we go, my friend.
Yeah.
We got Angel. I think you guys have seen from the many shop walks that we've done that this guy is a Ducati specialist, but it does not just mean the new stuff. He's also got the old stuff.
Yeah.
1974 750 Sport in one of my favorite liveries of all time from Ducati. They've done a few modern tributes to this. But all right, what are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, so we're actually doing carburetor cleaning, refreshing it up, doing some tuning. We're gonna get the bike up and running. The bike was running previous from another customer, but it turned out that there was just too much grime in the tank, and so we clean everything out right now.
Okay.
So I'll probably have it running within like the next 30 minutes or so. So we're getting there.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've had to test ride one of these before, and it is an interesting experience because it is a left side brake, right side shift.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, and then the one I test rode was also GP shift on top of that, so it's like my whole brain. But they're cool, and we will hopefully, when this fine gentleman is done, first of all, thank you. When this fine gentleman is done with that, we'll get a test ride because they sound awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Continuing on here, we got Yanni working on some cool Japanese bikes. This is a custom Honda CX500. We have actually sold this a couple of times on the auction site. It's made its way from the Midwest to California to a guy that bought it, and then as soon as he bought it, his wife basically went, what are you doing, you idiot? And so he immediately put it back up on the auction site, sold it again. It's currently owned by one of our, like a great client in the Orange County area, but he's having us do some work, including Yanni just put new tires on this. Would you mind firing this? This thing sounds very cool.
Yes, sir.
So if you could just fire this up. You can see, so like I said, a CX500 custom. It's built by a shop out in the Midwest area. One of the touches I like is this is your gas gauge right here, that rubber tubing. And so that's how you know what level it is. Obviously you got the custom bodywork, Penske shock, and then you can see Yanni's got it blocked off obviously with the wood to prevent any damage, but you've got the exhaust that just ends right here. It's loud.
Halfway.
Yeah, it's halfway, yeah, it's a shorty for sure. All right, just for the sake of the mic, I'm gonna walk away so it's not too loud, but if you could fire this up for me. It's got a Moto Gadget ignition. There you go, that's a nice little rumble. Give it a couple revs, would you? There you go, perfect. Thank you, sir. Yes, appreciate that. All right, so you're gonna get those tires done. We'll be all set there. This is Kawasaki Ninja 400. I have a soft spot for this bike because this actually used to be my personal track bike. Someone brought this to Iconic to sell, and it was at a time in my life when I wanted to get into track days, ride with Ollie, Steve, everyone here when we were doing track days, that kind of thing. And this one, someone wanted to sell it in San Diego, submitted it on our auction site, and I said, hey, what if I just kind of bought it first? And so we were able to work out a deal. I used it for, I want to say about a year, and had some great memories with this at Laguna Seca, Chuckwalla, Buttonwillow, a whole bunch of great tracks. It was really helpful for me. It was a great teaching tool because it's not very quick, and so you can't just come out of a corner poorly and give you full throttle on a leader bike and catch up to everyone. Corners are everything, momentum's everything. I learned a lot on this bike, and then it kind of got me more serious about things, so that's why I bought the Kramer, which funny enough is right there. But yeah, so this sold to a client in New York, and unfortunately he's having some back issues and can't ride, so he sent it back to us, and someone else is gonna get a heck of like a starter track bike, whatever you want to call it, because the first person that owned this bought it brand new and then sent it to Jeremy Toy over at Norden Motorsports and put something like $6 grand in upgrades to make the whole thing work. So I mean, they're just all over the place. Suspension, quick shifter, ECU, the Woodcraft controls, it's the bodywork obviously. It's really well set up to go around corners really quickly and then get your butt kicked by someone on a leader bike in the straightaways. that was kind of my life with it, but that's okay. Over here in Ollie's Bay, we've got ourselves an Aprilia Tuono. This is an 1100 factory. This is a relatively minor job for Ollie. The original, do you mind if I grab these? Mm-hmm. The original owner was a buddy of ours, had sort of like a clip-on style setup on it, and you can see the Woodcraft logo there. They always make good stuff. But yeah, he's gonna sell it and he wanted to make it more closer to stock. And so we got the handlebar. It's been a little bit of a process. The first set of handlebars we were given didn't line up. So, but anyway, now Ollie's all set and all done. Would you mind firing this up? Yeah, just the acros on this sound real good. And oh, would you mind putting a battery in it? Well, there you go. All right, fair enough. Yeah, exactly. Okay, no sound clip just yet, but we'll come over here. This is our proof that not everything works out, right? One thing I do want to show, this guy works at Tesla. He is involved in composite design for them. He's done some really cool stuff, including, if you guys remember when the Boring Company did the flamethrowers that they were selling, the owner of this bike actually was like the designer of that. He's a really cool dude. He actually built these winglets himself. Even though I think wings are the worst, I hate them, but it's really cool. It's really impressive that someone is able to do that himself. So that's what he did for his Tuono. But he is selling this because he just picked up an RSV4 and he likes that bike more. So congrats to him. Thank you, Ollie. Last but not least, the professor. What's up, buddy?
Still going.
Still going. He is putting some finishing touches on this Z1R. I think
That's just jetting. She's a runner. Everything works.
Just okay. In case you couldn't hear that, so yeah, everything works. Just doing jetting here, and then we're gonna get this thing up on the auction site. The coil kind of packed it up earlier today, so the nice thing is it's the same coil as, for example, on a KZ650, and I have a Project KZ650 here, so Steve just poached that to make sure this thing will run. And
it sounds so good.
My horrible Project KZ650, is that what you're trying to get to?
No, I was just poaching the parts.
Poaching the parts? Oh yeah, that's fair. That is fair. But there you go. You got to do what it takes to make it run. And so Steve, very capable of that, made it happen, and look forward to showing you guys, you'll see on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, when we do a test ride of this, because I'm sure it's going to sound pretty cool.
Already had one that failed.
Had one test ride?
Yeah.
What happened on the first test ride that failed?
It was just way rich, and it wouldn't go over $5,000.
Ah.
As soon as I heard Ollie going down, okay, he's going to pull right back in.
Fair enough. Well, that's why you're handling the jetting. Life could be worse. This will go up for sale pretty soon. I'm pretty excited about that. If you have any questions about what you saw, please let us know in the comments. Let us know if there's anything you want to see in future videos, and thanks for watching.